MMA Boxing Talk here, coming at you with another video. Just wanted to put out a video talking about the huge fight in boxing tomorrow. Andre Ward taking on Sullivan Barrera. We have two undefeated fighters going at it. Um, as much as they're both undefeated, there's a big difference in experience level when you're talking about Andre Ward compared to Sullivan Barrera. Ward is a former champion. Um, and he's fought so many more elite fighters. Sullivan Barrera, this is his first big fight, of his career. Um, so very very interesting. I love listening and watching everyone's video, hearing everyone's take. It's definitely not. There are a lot of people that flat out think Andre Ward is just gonna make easy work of Sullivan Barrera. Personally, I don't think it'll be that easy. I think he's going to get the win, but I think Sullivan Barrera, I think he can give Ward some problems throughout this fight. Just don't know how much. But I think in the end, the experience level, the craft of Andre Ward, just he has so many tools, so many weapons, and he knows all the tricks in the book, dirty tactics, holding tactics, everything in the book, elbows, you name it. Andre Ward's going to do it to win. Especially, he's fighting in his hometown like he normally does in Oakland. But there's also a lot of people that think Sullivan Barrera has a legitimate chance. I'd love to see a great fight. I'd love to see Andre Ward really get tested. If Sullivan Barrera pulls this off and gets a win, I'm gonna say he'd win by a stoppage. I don't think he's gonna win a decision against Andre Ward. You know, but it's interesting. If Sullivan Barrera happens to win though, more than likely, I was talking to a YTBC student about this. Check out his video. He put out one, and also check out Sweet Science Brothers. They put out a video on the Ward Barrera fight. But yeah, YTBC student and I were talking in the comment sections, and if Barrera wins, chances are more than likely he'd face Kovalev next, and that'd be a big fight. That'd be a huge win for Sullivan Barrera if he gets past Andre Ward. But if Andre Ward can make easy work of Sullivan Barrera, or even finds himself in a bit of trouble, but recovers easily and comes back and gets a solid win. That would make the Kovalev fight more interesting, of course. Also, you got to remember Andre Ward said that he wants another tune-up fight, whatever you want to call it, before the Kovalev fight. So if he gets past Barrera, he wants one more before the Kovalev fight. So I'm hoping, as a fight fan, I want to see Andre Ward win this fight. Nothing against Sullivan Barrera, but Kovalev Ward, in my opinion, that's the big fight to make in boxing right now. That's the fight that I want to see the most. Kovalev, to me, he's got to be number one in the sport right now. Obviously, there's other guys that you can argue, but Kovalev is definitely one or two, no doubt, in boxing. And Andre Ward, he's got a lot of fans, a lot of believers. Even though all this is inactivity, it's interesting, and I just think that fight, has to happen. It's a huge fight for Kovalev's career and his legacy. As much as if that happens down the road and Kovalev beats an Andre Ward, there will be some detractors saying, "Wow, Ward had so many fights in 5 years and all this stuff." But at the end of the day, he had two or three tune-up fights before the Kovalev fight, and Andre Ward, he's 31. It's not like he's 39. You know what I mean? But anyway, I just wanted to put out a little video talking about this fight. I cannot wait for tomorrow. It's a really, really big fight. Like YTBC students said, we're going to find out a lot about Andre Ward. We're going to find out where he's at with this fight, because Sullivan Barrera, he's coming to win. He's not coming out of shape like Paul Smith did, in Ward's last fight. So should be a good one. I am, leaning towards Ward, but you never know. If you like the video, subscribe. That's it for this one. MMA Boxing Talk. Peace.